Okay, we'll do that with the volume this time. So basically I'm going in and just going to create a Gatsby starter. You can do this with import in Code Sandbox. And I'm going to have to screen wherever that's gone. Going in and just going to create a Gatsby starter. You can do this with import in Code Sandbox. Okay, hopefully you can hear me better. Sorry about that. Let's get this starter imported into Code Sandbox. Sandbox here, and we'll fork it straight away so that start downloading the dependencies for this. Everyone watching this, let's just make the font a bit bigger. Funny. Reloading too fast. Okay. Cool. Right, let's take a look at this. Well, it's gone in with the right size now. So this is just the most basic of basic Gatsby starters. And in this, let's just go into here, strip out this README, and we'll put in the README from my Notion here. Back to the board. That in here. Save that. And then we'll read through this. Okay, excuse me while I take some coffee. Waiting for this to kick in, it's quite early still here. Okay, so README describes, sorry. Right, what is this? React off. I don't know what that means. Ask your JavaScript candidates to take this test as part of the recruitment process. This is step one. If we like your submission, we'll invite you to, or probably one technical interview. We'll have a chat and ask you to do some pair programming. Yay, love pair programming. What should it do? Your task is to write a React application that displays the current mix of energy generation in the UK. How much nuclear, wind, solar, etc. We've provided an empty. Sorry, got to let my cat in. Come on in. Yep, come on. Good boy. Provided an empty React app to get started. This is pre-configured with Bagel Webpack. Bagel Webpack to get you set up and running with no fuss. Details of the API that you can call to load the data that you should display are provided below. How should it work? Using React, you decide to load and show the data is entirely up to you. You are free to use any libraries that you want via NPM. Choose how you wish to display the data. Some suggestions are huge numbers, tiled icons and numbers, a chart of some kind, relative sized color bands in a giant unicorn's rainbow puke. Okay, getting started. If you haven't already, fork this project, get the dependencies, npm install, run the app, start. Available here. Where can I find the UK energy generation data? Here. Okay. Day 043005. Half an hour interval. Yes. Okay, so there's an example on API, but I'm not going to be showing that on the stream. You can see relative percentage values, variety of fuels. Guessing this is the example. Okay. An existing website that shows this. Ready. This is made with data tables jQuery. Cool. Yummy. So I've got how much have I got left now? 6. I haven't got time to implement anything like that this morning. We'll get a nice list going, I guess. What are you looking for in a solution? A simple, readable, well-factored solution. Not the fanciest charting library or middleware. You're not going to get that. Automated tests. Okay, let's see what we can do. Some form of visual styling. We don't care what technology you use for this, but an unstyled, unordered list is not going to cut it. Okay, anything else I should know? Use ES7 features or earlier. Use TypeScript. Use any libraries that you want. You can start Webpack hot reload in the server. We really like TDD. Okay. We like TypeScript too. Okay. We like simplicity, a more complicated solution rather than more complicated solution is rarely better than a simple one. Yep. Agree. Some types of chart seem like a really obvious fit, but not actually very good. So, do you want me to use a chart or a list? Not actually a very good at showing small values in a data set. Okay, finishing. If you've made any changes that require us to do more than just npm install and npm start, we're going to use Code Sandbox. So you just open up the browser. No need to set up a development environment. Run your solution, then please make it clear on the README that your agent know that you've done, and we'll take a look at in GitHub. Okay, so go to what should it do? Right, so we need to get this into this. So what do we do? What do we do? For Gatsby, get Axios going, and what else? React file components. Okay. Yeah. So install components. So I need install components in here. And a couple of other things. I always forget Babel and excuse me. Our component. Gatsby style components, oh, Gatsby plugin style components, and Babel plugin style components. That's the one. Here. Dependency. And the Gatsby plugin style dependency. Let's install. Cool. Right. So, and dig it. Because it needs to be in an array. That. How do we Gatsby? Gatsby. Pretty sure that's it. Internet morning so slow. Right. www Gatsby config. So it's an array which is exported from the export site metadata plugins. It's called plugins. Okay, cool. Go back here. All right, happy now? Yeah, there you go. Okay, import React from React. Right, we're going to want to use Axios and get our data from generation. Into a list. So we're going to want to use what default state. And we're going to want to get that, want to set and get that state with or the what we're going to be iterating over in here. So we're going to do that with JavaScript. Going to return. Let's do a fragment for now, and yo, and then I want to set data. And this is going to be an empty array to begin with, and then we're going to want to use that, and that's going to be a function which returns an empty array. React work. Effect without cleanup. Okay, so we want to use an effect with cleanup, so it's like this. Right, I'm sure you don't want to watch me going through the documentation. Right, I'm going to put that in there for now. We're going to use Axios. Axios. Oh, it's got that in JavaScript. We want to get cancel. Get our oh, hello world. Yeah. Get this. Then catch. Then we want to get something from here. Wrap. Log that for now. Save that. Also that got seem right. Let's go to here. Got sandbox. Okay, so it's not rendering anything. I'm quite happy with that. So, that again. So how does Axios work? Control B on this? Or not? Is that what it is? Let's try that. Okay, cool. Get data as a sign of value but never used. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've got right. See what something is. Something is exclamation mark. Put this into, oops, try and log out the object. Yeah. Got. Okay. Sandbox again. Hello. It's my cat. I'm gonna say hi. You wanna go out here? There you go. Okay, did this. Let's try to restart the server. Code sandbox. Come on, this is like the most straightforward of things. Yeah. Page. Okay. So what I'm hoping to get from this is I'm going to say this array. This is an array, isn't it? Yep. Oh, it'll be all of this actually. It'll be data, it'll be this whole object. So we should say from to and then the generation. So like it's sorted itself out. Started at least. Move on. We're going to want to use from style components, and we're going to want something like a page wrapper, style div, natch, and that'll be max width, and then grid or something, maybe. Your auto center it, and then I'm looking at the look at the terminal rather than the console. Sorry. Okay, so we've got something. We've got the something object. Headers. We want the data. Wow. Okay, so data. Nice. Data, and the generation mix, and so we want to do something like, got something in here, and we want to going to be in here generation mix. Right, let's just leave it as something for now. But we want to get the data. We want to get data from data and data something. Okay. Okay, and then we want to get data from something data. Right name and convention here, and then we're going to want to set data, saying data a lot. Set data. That's going to be data. What's this called? Generation mix. Broken it? No. Let's take a look at what I'm looking for here. Is just something to dump out our React. Dump.js is what I'm looking for. Is it? So we've not seen this before. It's a great little component to dump out what you got in your React project. So this will just log out all of the components of whatever you pass into it. So copy pasta, and let's make a components folder for something which never going to see the light of day, but it's handy use when you're sort of prototyping stuff. So get the dump in, and let's put our dump, turn this in here, and we're going to want to get data. So we've set data here. I think we're going to want to say dump first auto imported, and what we're going to call this generation mix. Right, let's just call it props for now. I'll have a more interesting name, and that is going to be get data. Right, close that maybe. That looks like. Okay, compiled. Page wrapper is assigned a value but never used. Get data is assigned a value but never used. Code Sandbox this morning seems to be really, really slow. There we go. A while. So here are the things we want to get. Cool. So how are we going to get that from here to here? Getting get data. Right, thank you, dump. What we're going to do, we're going to have divs, an ordered list, and let's just do it in right. So we're going to want to have our h1, which will be something we're going to loop over in get data. So I'm going to want to say in JavaScript here, get data .map, and in here these are called, what are these called? Fuels. I'm going to use that for the name as well. So mix. So each mix, we're going to want to return into some we're going to have our headings in here, yes, and or do we have to have divs in divs? Don't know. Here for now. See what this looks like. So h1 will be mix dot fuel, and one will be a p. Let's say mix dot perky. Now that's going to work. So I want a bit of a delay for Sandbox to be kicking in. Oh, I've done something wrong. Loader index, emojis. Okay, calm down. Page wrappers. No, okay. Looks like we're okay. Guys. Terminal, nothing. Let's leave again. Hey, okay. So, biomass coal imports gas, nuclear. All right, so what was the brief? It was something like huge numbers, tiled icons and numbers, chart of some kind. What are we doing for time? Got a great deal of time left this morning. Right, start styling things. So the basis of what we're going to do. Page wrapper. Dump now. For the time being. This is going to be our top level. Page. Cool. A nice centered list. So what else are we looking for? So that's for the whole page. Then we want these inside these, which will be another wrapper. The whole page. Put in here. So what have we got? This is going to be an ordered list. Going to be an unordered list. And then each item. And each item in here is going to be a list item. That. And then we're going to want to give it's going to complain. Well, that's going to complain because they haven't got IDs in the list items. They're going to have a key. It's going to be index. It's next. Yeah. Index next. There we go. Put these in parentheses here. Okay, so our list. I'm going to want to have list style none. Okay, this is sort of taking shape. Let's not have the page looking terrible. We shouldn't have black on white as well. Let's just get some nice cards going for these list items. So what we're going to do? Styled. Well, can we use grid? Template columns 3 1FR. That's how it works. Find out times is going to be this one here. No, I don't know how to grid. Okay, list. Yep. Oh, I'm glad Code Sandbox is speeded up. Okay, that doesn't look too... Oh, my hopes up there. Thought it had speeded up. Is it just that I'm not hitting Control S enough? Save it. Okay, so yeah. I mean, I'll go with it. It's minimal styling at the moment. So each list item, do that. It'd be mix item. Oof. No, that's a terrible name. Mix items. Cool. Filed fuel card. That's going to be apply. And order of 1px. And it's going to be not black. How do we get not black? Nice grey. So that card view card. Go around. Start them here. Here and here. Save. Oh yeah, that's a bit too light, I think. How to trying to find, and let's just take this color. Be nice. Yeah, where'd it go? There it is. Right, that'll do. That. Okay, so where's our unordered list? We want to have what is the thing? Style type. Style type none. Save and save again. Yep, okay, and we want like a gap in our grid. px, save that. Border radius. Yeah. Save. Okay, so still our H1 and our P now. So actually, this is going to be probably, let's do old H1, style component, styled H1, styled H1, and we're going to say font size is 32 px, and do the same for style P. Do this. How do we copy down in Linux? Sure, it was that. Copy pasta instead. And this is going to be a styled P. Right, so this is going to be styled H1 styled title. I'll perk 32px be 64. Save that. Got what I called it already. Styled view card, styled title. Wild. Hook. Save that. Hook. Oof. Okay, so not great. And why isn't the border radius? What happened to the border radius? Oh, put it on the wrong thing. To make it look terrible. This is just turning a bit of a styling exercise now rather than getting some data from an endpoint. But hey, React and style components. Just checking the time now. I'm going to need to wrap up pretty soon on this as well. So apologies if there's something. I haven't even checked the chat. Where is open it up? Yeah. Twitch. Right, I'll have to come back to it. Sorry guys if you've been trying to get me on chat. Okay, so what are we doing? We're using use effect. This is just on render. So we could possibly do well, a lot more with this. We could use another use effect here to say after the initial, just because this was from 4:30 to 5, so probably it's going to have updated by now. This will be yeah, 5 to 5:30, and I'm not sure what data this is showing. I'm pretty sure it's still, this would be on render. Let's just quickly check that with what am I mapping over here? Map generation mix. So I could possibly use another get out just the whole data, and then abstract it out into do a bit more manipulation with that to get not only the generation mix but the from and to, and then do a bit of work on running this another use effect to update the data. But I'm seriously stretched on time now, so let's try and make this not look terrible. Which it pretty much looks all crap at the moment. Not so bad on the larger screen. So what do I want to do? In here, text align. Let's do it on the one further up the list item. Cool, I applied it to it. Text and center. Cool. Put that on a style component, which doesn't seem to have a name. Should be open plugin style components is there. Gatsby plugin style components is there. So something not quite going right there. Anyway, on. So here, it is on here. Text align center. Did I not hit save enough? I didn't hit save enough. It looks like you've got to hit save like 3 times for it to take effect. Okay. So let's do some more work on the text transform. What's it called? Proper case? No. Capitalize. Lines. To. There you go. So we need a font. A font doesn't look like it's in Times New Roman. How quickly can I get a font in? So do it with style components. Import it. That. Look at an example in GitHub. Look at my. Is it in my cheat sheets? Cheat sheet is just an app. It's just like literally mark down documents in a Gatsby app. But I think in here I've done a theme. So basically I'm going to want something like just this. Here, get this into another tab so I can tab in between them. New folder, theme. I am. Edit it. There we go. And then in theme, I like to call it global style. And then here, just whack that in there. Style. Let's just see if I can. Style components. Tab. Create global style. And then we're going to want to import create global style. We're going to import this global style in terms. This is just like the most basic of presets. What fonts have we got? Let's bring in some fonts. These. Pick out some nice ones I've been looking at recently. Rubik's always a good one, and it looked quite nice. Fonts, google.com. Sorry about the tapping. Up. So, I think that. Oh, not in there. It's mainly around the 9s and 0s. Do this. Up to like 4. 2. Right, so I'm looking for a 9 like this. So Lato. Let's go with Lato. Forecast. For the font, I do like Lato. Where are we? Oh. Cool. Cool. My own font got rid of there. Can't use that ever. Okay. So we want to start using this font in here. So, oh god, getting pretty crowded in our index page here. So let's just make a component. What is this stuff? This is fuel cards. I don't know. Abstract it out into here a bit. Okay. So I mean, literally, take the whole thing in here. We're going to export. Let me fuel card. Advanced card. Okay, save that. Oh, okie dokie. In our page, we're going to want to import React. Maybe we'll do some styling, and we'll leave the page wrapper on there, I guess. Do all this. An export default. Bring it in. Let's do return. And this is going to be our odds. Let's rename this before Get fuel card. Yeah. Put that. As is for now. Oh, and we're going to want to wrap that page wrap. So. And then so slow. What have I done? Fuel card, page wrappers. Bring down here. Okay. Can't resolve. Fuel card. Try again. Oh. Yeah, okay, cool. Rid of these. Those anymore. Cool. So the page wrapper in our other component here. Page that. And rid of this. Okie dokie. Still not clear on how many times I need to hit save, but oh, I deleted that. Okay. So we want to fold in our global style in. We should have a layout, and we'll fold the global style into that. But for now, let's just do it here. In here, the font. No, I don't set the font. Okay, so I should really set the font in here. Is that a good idea? Yes. Let's just do it. I mean, ideally, I'd like to use global style, but also bring in a theme, and then pass in the theme to. Have we done it in? Pass in the theme to our. Put my layout in here. Yeah. What is it that theme provider, which Style Components provides, and I thought it was in. Yeah, got it in now. Maybe it's much higher up the rendering tree. Use list. Or maybe I just haven't used it in this project. It doesn't look like I have. Okay, so let's just use it in our list. So font family. No, let's not. Let's do it properly, Scott. Let's do team props. Okay, and we want to do body font. Right, so save that. In our global style, we want to have a theme object. I mean, this could be themes, and then we could have theme one, and then which is another object. Oh god, this is need to actually declare it. And we could export this and then use it. Let's do that. Font body, and that is going to be Lato. So So we want to pass in themes.theme1 into, let's do it in the index for now. Shouldn't. Can we get the theme provider? What we're looking for? Theme provider. Okay. Use that. Do we have to use it like I'll just use it like this, and then say theme equals themes dot theme1. And close that. I need to wrap everything in the theme provider. Save. Broken something? I don't think I've broken anything. But that is clearly not Plateau. Good. No. It is. I'll wrap it. And this is the children of it. It's save enough. Expected to receive a single React child element. Oh, is it render props? Is that what I've got to do? It's, for example. I've definitely done it in my blog. Get a nice font going, Scott. Right, I'm looking at the time. I'm going to need to wrap up very shortly because I need to go. Right, so in here, got global style, and I use this in a context provider. But even higher than that, I think I use it with the root wrapper. So here's my theme provider, and oh my god. So, oh man, it has to wrap it at a really high level. But it is just one component it's wrapping, but this is the provider for the whole. Right, let's just scrap that for now. Yikes. I'll work through that. Save. That. Okay, let's just pause this for a sec. Okay, back, but back only to finish this because I need to go get ready for work. So theme body font didn't work, so let's just put this in as Lato. Don't know how many times I've got to hit save for this to do what it's meant to do. There we go. Right. Line height. Is that what we're looking at here? Right, let's just make this really big. Big numbers. Not really. Yeah. Okay. So the default padding. What that is? No. Yes, margin. What crazy margin for some reason? Did I put that somewhere? Oh my god! I'm not even. Sorry, the card was up. Oh dear. Right. Sorry about that. Wow. Okay. So yeah, what I've done just there is rather than try to be fancy, just gone in, put in the font straight away, which has been brought in by the global style here. And the global style, rather than do it at a really high level, just bring it in at page level here, because that's pretty much the app from now. Fuel card. So I've just made it Lato. It's just like the number font. But what I was looking at is this seems to have some margin from nowhere turn up on it. So field list item. Let's do it on here. Just do it in margin 0. Any more of a wanted the that big numbers. Save. Maybe put some margin. I'm just gonna hit save. Wow. Right, cool. And right, I want to do something nice for the background. I've got an example of that somewhere. Dashboard. So open this up again. I was thinking that last put in there. And in my little styling here. Let's just put a gradient on it. Hope that's the closest thing to Rainbow Puke I can come up with. So what do we need to do on just a linear gradient, but there's some WebKit background clip. This is it. So stand up. Yep. So do that. Try this. On our fuel cards. On our fuel card, and we need to do it on the H1 and the P in there. Saving. Come on. Need to go. Ta-da! Right, so there you go. That is me trying to go through a React coding exercise. I mean, basically, it was just me getting some data from an API. So that really shouldn't be in the visual component here. And we should be passing this data down to this component here. This should be in its own util, I guess, rather than using it directly within React. But hey, you know, I've got very little time to do this sort of thing, and it's the quickest way I could prototype it. So there you go. A list. Let me go back to this README. Huge numbers, tiled icons and numbers, tiled chart of some kind. No chance, not with the time I've got at the moment. Relative size, color bands, and the giants, unicorns, rainbow puke. I mean, I'm not even sure what that means. So have I met the requirements? I mean, I guess it said something about a UL. A styled UL is not going to. Some form of visual styling. I mean, I hope that's enough visual styling. We don't care what technology you use for this, but an unstyled. Oh, right, okay, so unstyled UL is not going to cut it. Okay, so I think I've met. The stories, the requirements there. I think it said something about you don't have to use some graphs. Yeah, I couldn't put a graphing library in. I mean, I could possibly use something in Nevo. Nevo rocks. Use a pie chart. Use a pie chart to get the same, those dials they had on that example. You can fully customize the pie. So we could possibly have like start angle. Wait, this? Wow. Minus 90. Yep, and okay, and the start angle is 90. But then we could have the difference between the two values between here. And we just go through pass the data into it. I'm pretty sure that'd be really straightforward to do. But I tackled the first items on the list here, which was huge numbers, tiled icons and numbers. Didn't get to the chart of some kind, and I'm not really sure what this requirement is. So yeah, I hope you got something out of that. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.